Hello everyone, happy Mother's Day. I hope that your Mother's Day went absolutely amazing. Mine has been fabulous. I cannot complain. I've had a really good day. For starters, I slept in. My dog let me sleep in this morning. My dog never lets me sleep in. But I think, this is just my theory, I think Cole was up half the night, and I think before Cole went to bed, he took the dog out potty, which is why the dog did not wake me at the crack of dawn demanding to go out potty. Because normally he wants out same time, just the same time I would normally get up and take him out potty for work, which is 6 a.m. I did get a little spoiled for Mother's Day. I am incredibly blessed. My husband and my son got me roses, more like Ben bought the roses, and then when Cole got up, they gave me the roses together. So I love the roses. They're beautiful. I should have brought them out here so that I could show you guys, but I didn't because I brought other things. Abby bought steak and brought over steak, or actually we shopped together. She bought the steak while we were together, and she spent the day here with me. So, well, the day shopping and then here. So Abby bought steak, so I got roses and steak, and then my bonus child, this is Abby's boyfriend, he bought me yarn. He went to Joann's and he picked out yarn. He got me a Lily's Sugar and Cream cone. I didn't even know Joann still had yarn. I was actually kind of surprised to discover they even still had it, but it's like 50 to 60% off now, I believe. But I can make a couple of market bags with this. So I was super stoked about this cotton yarn. Let me toss that off to the side. He got me this big 1 pound Karen skein. That's a big skein of yarn. That's a skein of yarn next to my head. That is a big skein of yarn. So that was exciting. He got me, this is funny because I've seen people do videos talking about these granny square, the Red Heart granny square yarn. And I've seen people try them and thought, oh, that's interesting. I'll probably never try it. He got me one of these. And then he also got me, oops, the Flower Power one. So we've got 2 different granny square yarns that he got me, and that big green, so I could make a throw blanket. Maybe. Might not be enough. But I pretty much solved that problem today. So, I'm going to toss that over there. After finding out that Joann's Fabric still had yarn and they're closing soon, I decided, like a crazy person, that I was going to do one final Joann's haul. I don't need more yarn. So I don't know what's my problem, but so I went shopping and I got yarn. I've got 2 big bags of yarn. Plus I think I even have yarn stuffed in this. I bought this little sewing kit thing because I thought it was so pretty and the price was phenomenal. How do I open this thing? It's a snap. And it's got this nice little tray in here. The inside is purple, and I do have 2 skeins of Lily Sugar and Cream, this pink. In the Lily Sugar and Cream, they had cream colored cones, and then they had a section that had a whole bunch of the pink. I don't know why they have, it's called hot pink. I don't know why they have so much hot pink left. Hot pink must be the least desirable color or something. And I don't normally do anything with hot pink. I'm not a pink kind of girl. I like blues and greens. But I got some pink. I was like, I will do some stuff with some pink. But I thought this sewing kit box, and I'm not going to use it for sewing. I'm going to put my crochet stuff in there. Because currently, my crochet stuff is in this tin. And then I've got another tin and some other I've got stuff randomly floating around, and I was thinking I could organize it all and get it into one thing, because then I would be able to fit my what are they called? I've got a thing with stitch markers. I've got some random stuff that does not fit in the tin that I thought maybe if I got this sewing kit, since it was such a good price, I could do some combining and get everything all into one, which would be phenomenal. So then they still had, oops, I've got two more of these. Two more of the pink. So I got 4 total of the pink Lily Sugar and Cream. I thought that was an excellent idea to get some extra. I mean, I can make some dishcloths with that. Somebody will get some pink dishcloths. I bought one more of these. The one identical to the one that my bonus kid bought. I liked it so much, I bought myself another. I love my bonus kid. That's my daughter's boyfriend, and they're talking about getting married, and they're pretty serious, and he's like the perfect addition to our family. I just love him. I adore that boy. I want to keep that boy forever. And it sounds like my daughter is willing to let that happen. So I got a second one of the Flower Power, because I thought if I get another Flower Power and another granny square, a boom, and another one of these big huge monster head-sized skeins, with, if I combine this with what Jake got me, I definitely have enough for a blanket. I could make a blanket for a baby girl, probably. We'll see. I'll make all the granny squares, and then I'll figure out how I'm piecing them together, and then I've got the green, and I can go around, or maybe some green squares intermixed with the granny squares. Maybe I should have gotten some white or some pink. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Okay, and then last of all, no, that's not last. I got one more thing after this. This is a Pound of Love by Lion Brand. This is just acrylic, and it's a pastel green. I thought that this would be perfect for baby blankets, because I have to make more baby blankets. I had a great niece that was just born. Thank you so much to those who kept baby Serenity in your prayers. Baby Serenity is home with mom and dad and big brother. So the prayers were immensely appreciated, and prayer works. Okay, let's get that bag out of the way. One last thing for my Joann's haul. Fiskars scissors. I mean, the price is right. Let's see. My receipt's in the bottom. What did I pay for these Fiskars scissors? They were $12.50 for this 3-pack of scissors. Here's the thing with scissors. You can never have too many, because scissors tend to come up missing, not be where you need them to be. I'm pretty anal about making sure that my scissors that I use for my crocheting stay with my crochet stuff, but I have caught the guys trying to swipe my scissors because they can't find the other scissors in the house. So it never hurts to have extra scissors. So this is a 3-pack of scissors that I picked up so that I have a plethora of scissors. Now, all this stuff that I just bought, that I just showed you that I bought at Joann's, which was 4 1-pound yarn skeins, a cone of Lily Sugar and Cream cotton, 2 different granny square skeins of Red Heart, plus the 4 Lily Sugar and Cream, the hot pink ones, plus the sewing kit, plus the scissors. I spent $83. I feel like that is a good amount to spend on all of that stuff that I just got. Getting stuff on sale definitely saves money, and like I said, now I have the yarn that I need to make the next baby blankets, which is amazing. and I'm happy to be able to make baby blankets. So one of my sisters, well, my sister's stepdaughter, she is pregnant and she is having a baby in October. So I am super, super stoked to make a baby blanket for her. And I don't know the gender, and I don't know if I'm gonna know the gender. So that's why I got the pastel green, because I thought pastel green would be perfect for a baby blanket. So that is how my Mother's Day went. My Mother's Day basically was me getting up, showering, taking Abby shopping. We went over to Davenport, so we started at Natural Grocery. Well, actually, started at Dunkin' getting coffee, then went to Davenport and went to, I started at Natural Grocers, got what I needed there. Then I went to the gas station. Then I went to Costco. I do not use the Costco gas station. I don't know, this might sound crazy, but I don't wait in line at gas stations. I know there's a lot of people who will wait in line for lower gas prices. They'll either go to the Walmart gas station or the Costco gas station. I am willing to pay more to not have to wait in line. And a lot of that is because I feel like I spend a lot of my time doing things not at home. So working full time, then I have to do the grocery shopping and stuff. And I'm someone who, I just want to be home. So I get what I need to get, and then I get my butt back home. So I don't wait in line at the gas station. So I just go to the BP, and it's still cheaper because it's in Iowa. So I went to the gas station, then I went to Costco. And Abby and I bought a bunch of groceries at Costco. And then we came back to the house, unloaded all the groceries, got all my stuff put away, got her stuff, her refrigerator and freezer stuff stuck into my refrigerator and freezer to unload later when I take her home. But then we decided, that was when we decided that since Joann's was actually still open, and I thought the Moline Joann's had closed. I thought, but it was actually still open. And I found that out when Jake gave me the yarn and said it came from Joann's. So we went to Joann's, and then I remembered I have to get a graduation card and a birthday card, and like I've got all these cards I have to get mailed out. So I thought, well, let's go to Walgreens too. So I went to Walgreens and got some greeting cards that I have to get addressed and get mailed out or get ready to go in the mail tomorrow. So that is how my Mother's Day went, kind of. Came back home, cooked food, hung out with the family, hung out with my daughter, and I actually just took her home just a little bit ago, and we got her groceries hauled into her apartment, and now I am back home and am just relaxing. One of the things that I have been doing since I got back, let me just put that out of the way, see if I can get this over here. I'm working on my blanket. It's getting very big, but I have a ways to go yet. I stuck it on the bed, and I was thinking, certainly it must be big enough that I can do the border now. No. So my husband helped me spread it out on the bed, and he goes, you probably got about a foot to go. But he did say, why don't you just, we don't need it till fall. It's a wool blanket. It's now too warm to put a wool blanket on the bed. So he said, just take your time, do a little here, a little there. If it's too hot, just don't. So just finish it in the fall is basically what his suggestion was. Finish it when we need it. So I may set this aside because I'm trying to do crocheting on it where it's like not on top of me. So I will literally on this seat turn sideways like this and have the blanket here, and I'll be like crocheting, trying not to have the blanket on top of me. So I'll be sitting cross-legged and sideways on my chair to try to keep this blanket off of me. And I can do that a little bit longer, but there's gonna come a point where I just am not gonna want to even be close to a wool blanket. And I was hoping to have it done by now. My goal was to have it done in less than 3 months, and I'm sitting at 2.5. I don't know if I can do a whole nother foot on this blanket in the next 2 weeks. That would take some dedication, and I have a busy next couple of weeks ahead of me. We've got Jake's graduation from college and Cole's birthday. That's not too terrible. And then there's my best friend's birthday. And then Memorial Day weekend is coming up. And that's a 3-day weekend for me. So I will have 3 days in a row that I could work on this. I could pray for some cool weather and then work on my blanket. But gardening is also upon me. As you've seen by my little video clips, I've been messing with the garden too. So I've got my planters that my husband built. I've got those all completely planted. I literally put my micro tomatoes into where I usually put the herbs. I've got very little herbs this year. I've got my chives, like I always have, because I love my chives. But I've got space. I need to put some basil in there. I'm just gonna buy the basil from Teskey's, I think, and then I don't have to grow it from seed. But I've got a bunch of tomato plants and pepper plants that will need to go in the ground in the garden. So that's something I need to probably get done Memorial Day weekend also. My neighbor has a lawnmower sitting out front. And so a truck just pulled up and is looking at it. It's been sitting there for 2 days. Sorry. Real life, kind of a distraction. At least he's knocking on the guy with the truck is knocking on the door to find out. He's not just taking it. He's knocking to find out if they're looking to get rid of the lawnmower. Probably because he saw me in the window looking at him. And there's a camera pointed right at the front street there. So anyway, let's end this video since I'm now distracted and I'm not terribly focused, and I've updated you on literally everything in my life, my blanket, my Joann's haul, Mother's Day, the garden, all that kind of stuff. And there will be more garden videos coming because as things start to like really grow and as I get more stuff in the ground out in the garden, then I'm really gonna start to do some more garden videos and show you what all I've got going on. So thank you for tuning in and listening to my rambling and going on forever update. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day and happy Mother's Day.